G'day guys. So I've got a bit of an interesting story to tell about the battery. I've been back and forth with a company and yeah, so we'll get to that later on in this video, but first off I want to get the seat and battery cover that I've got put on there. So if you guys remember, I had the MX seat on here and it looked cool, but I don't really want it to look like a motorbike. So yeah, I like the look of the stock seat a lot better. So a dude on Facebook was willing to swap my MX seat for his stock seat and carbon battery cover. So here we go. So I've been mucking around with trying to get this seat to fit. So you can see here it's just got some studs poking out and they mount into here and into here. So I actually had to drill some holes under there. I don't know if you can see that, because I need to be able to get the nuts in there. I've no idea how you're actually supposed to do it with without drilling holes. I suppose you could get a spanner in there maybe and like hold one of the nuts while you do it, but that just seemed like a bit of a pain, so I just drilled holes. This end should be alright. Be able to get the socket up there and hold the nut while I torque it up. So yeah, we'll whip that on and then yeah, I'll let you guys know about what's going on with this battery. So off camera I managed to get this battery cover on, but man, it was fiddly. These are little circlips that you can see on there. See if the camera focuses. Yeah, anyway, there's a little circle there, that hold these studs in place, and man, they were quite difficult to get on, but got there in the end. So it's on, it closes, locks down, whoop, yeah, locks on, looking mint. I've got the nuts on under here, so just need to do them up. Yeah, get that on. Do that up nice and tight, probably not too tight, but yeah, pretty firm. These are lock washers, so they shouldn't come off. They're meant to be able to handle vibrations and that kind of thing. So perfect for bikes. Then you can see I've got two nuts up under there through the holes that I drilled. There we go. Yeah, I think putting holes in there is definitely the right way to do it. If you guys know, the proper way to get these bolts done, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I just don't know how you're supposed to get a spanner in this gap that's like, well, I suppose if you hold it down like that you can get a spanner in, but yeah, that would have just been a pain in the ass. Anyway, the bike's looking mint. Look how clean this is compared to last week when I picked it up. Wow, it looks mint. Yeah, let me know if you guys think that was the right decision, swapping to the stock seat and the carbon battery cover. So update on the battery. I contacted a company over east. I'll put a screenshot up of the email that I got back from them. So I contacted this company, gave them the rundown of the battery, told them that on the app it was saying one of the cells is nearly dead and can they help me out. And they sent back an email saying pretty much it's going to be about $1,300 to get the battery to them and for them to open it up, and that's for them to just attempt to recharge the cell. No guarantees that it'll fix it. In fact, they even said they don't think it'll fix it. So I was like, far out, here we go, I'm gonna have to buy a new battery. I was looking at options like stock batteries. They're about $1,300. I was looking at upgraded batteries, but they're much more expensive. This company actually sent me a link to one of their batteries. They just wanted me to buy a whole new battery basically. And yeah, the battery they sent the link for was about $3 grand. There's another 72 volt battery, so it would have been pretty awesome. But yeah, I don't have that sort of money to spend on this bike. She's a budget build. So yeah, I put the battery up on Facebook for sale just to see if I could get a couple $100 for it, and just cut my losses with that and just buy another one. The battery got heaps of interest. Everyone was keen to buy it. One guy even rang me up and said, can you hold it? My girlfriend will come around after work and get it off you. He just said, you know, if I can't recharge the cell, I'll just repair it. I'll just replace the cell. So that got me thinking. I was like, righto then. If he can just replace the cell, then why can't I do that? This company over east never gave me that option of just replacing the cell. So I took the ad down, searched around for a place here in Perth who would be willing to work on the battery, and found these guys, Lion or Leon Energy. Good bloke. The guy who owns it, I think his name's Justin. Gave him a ring. Had a bit of a chat, and he said worst case they can delete the cell and just turn it into a 69 volt battery. So I was like, yes, let's do it. How much do you want? And he said $200. So yeah, that was a bit of a relief. So I'm waiting to get this battery back. It's been with these Leon Energy guys for about a week. They are pretty flat out. They said it might be 1 or 2 weeks to get it fixed. So yeah, when I get it back, hopefully I'll have a running battery, can stick it in. Hopefully when I turn the key, it's just going to start right up. And yeah, I might twist the throttle a couple of times. Should be alright, even though there's no chain on there. So yeah, that'll be awesome. A few other things I'm going to do. Might put this in this video. I might make another video about it. You can see down here, you can see the condition of the belt. Like, it's just munted. Like, yeah, like it's had a hard life. So it's going to need a new drive belt. These bolts that hold the linkage and the suspension on, they are pretty cheap quality. They're the cheap, nasty Chinese bolts. So I'm going to upgrade them. But yeah, so the build's coming along nicely. Need to get some mineral oil and bleed these brakes, but I'll need wheels for that. So yeah, hopefully in the next video I'll have the battery back, and yeah, I can turn it on.